What's up, guys? Welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight is July the 23rd, 2024. It's 10:39 out here on the West Coast. And again, welcome to Shay's Tube. Let me go ahead and turn on the sound, guys, while we get situated. Here we go. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great day today. I definitely did. I hope you guys had a good work day as well. My work day, I actually took the day off and just ran some errands and did some other things today, and that was it. And then I came home. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across the screen, and after this video, it will be in my comment area. All right. All right. So, y'all, we got a great live tonight. We're going to be talking about Sonya Massey. We're going to also talk about when stalking goes too far and leads to two people being unalived. And I'm going to try to go over Keefe D. Rant in the courtroom. So we're going to try to do all of this in an hour or hour and a half, and then we are going to get up out of here. All right. So y'all get y'all a relaxing seat. I know on the East Coast it's probably late, so in the bed or wherever you find to be comfortable. And let's go ahead and check out this live. Before we start the live, though, guys, let me ask you to thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Y'all make sure y'all check out my shorts and other videos. And I didn't put up my latest Dollar Tree live yet. My phone been acting crazy, so I'm gonna try to. If I don't do it today, I'll do it. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow because my phone is doing some weird stuff. I actually probably need to change my numbers and stuff on my phone. I don't know. I'm gonna do all that stuff and fix everything up and change some passcodes and things like that and go from there. Hey Jermaine, how you doing, hon? Thank you so much for coming in. All right, I was about to say, hey, Carl is here, and I realized that that's not going to be possible. All right, but anyway, welcome to everybody in the bushes, and welcome to everybody watching this in a replay. Happy born day to all of my July babies. Tony Vance is in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, Tony. You too, Jermaine. And as I was saying, happy born day to all of my July babies. I'm wishing you guys a long life, prosperity, happiness, and love, and good health. Okay, and enjoy your birthday. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with this live, guys. So many people have already covered this topic, and I'm actually going to start off with that topic first. Okay, and I want to show you guys this video before we even start talking about it. It's a hot ass mess. And earlier when Q was covering it, and then some other people were, I was driving, so I didn't really get a chance to look at the video. But you know what? This is not right. I mean, for real, this is not right. I watched this video. Okay, that's why I was late coming on because I was actually watching this video. This is not correct. All right, and then the things that I heard this cop say, he did call this lady a B. He said that effing B is crazy. How disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? What the heck is wrong with these people? So we're going to watch that video first, and then we are going to go from there and talk about that. And we are going to get out of here in an hour, hour and a half. We're going to see if I can actually do this correctly. Okay? Okay, so here we go. And don't forget, guys, to thumbs up again this video. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And you can share this video as well. And thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and do breaking news and topic time. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let me show you this video, guys. Let me turn this music down. Hopefully I can remember to turn it back up. Okay, this is a hot, juicy little mess right here, for real, for real. This cop is totally wrong, okay? Totally. So let me show you guys this real quick. Don't even make it no sense. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let me make sure I pull my shirt down. This is off of TikTok, okay? So I want y'all to pay very close attention. Wait, let me do this. No, 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 not just messed up, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, let me start over again. I'm always doing something. I mean, I practice this and still get it wrong. When I get on the camera, I still get it wrong. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Here we go. Wait.
Okay, you're ready. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork. I don't know where my ID is. You have that stack right there, maybe? One second. Check on her. Let me do this. No, we don't need a fire while we're here. Right. Right. Let me see. Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Away from your hot steaming water. Away from my hot steaming water? Yeah. Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you in your fucking face. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop it right there. And I'm gonna turn the sound down because this is a hot mess. I'm just gonna turn the sound down and let y'all see. So we're gonna stop this right here, guys. And the reason why I stopped the volume is because sometimes videos, when you do, sometimes even when you show the GUN, YouTube flag your channel and things like that. And we don't need that to happen because we actually are trying to, discuss this. All right, point blank. And the thing about it, in the last part of that movie, not movie, but in the video, after the cop says, "I'm gonna shoot your MF and head off or face off," um, he proceeded to start shooting. And I think he actually shot this girl, this lady in the face. Now, I'm gonna look at this video one more time, and right here, I just want to see it one more time for myself. So hold on one second. Let me mute this real quick. I'll be right back. How do you go from laughing with this lady to tripping? She said, "You better." He said, "You better effort. You better fucking now. I'm gonna shoot you right in your face." That's what he said. All right. I don't know what she said to him. I need to hear that again. I'm about to listen to that again. He said, "Drop the fucking pot." Okay. And he done already unalived her. He's still saying, "Drop the fucking pot." She was standing next to the stove. She was standing next to the stove at first, or the sink or something. I don't know if the sink or the stove or what.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kid.
I need to watch that one more time, guys. He said she's done too. You know what I'm saying? So he knew that he probably unalived her. Hold on.
And then you can dig around for your paperwork. I don't know where my ID is. You have a stack right there, maybe?
So she went over there by the stove. Mm-hmm. There was a pot on the stove. She was boiling the water. She picked up the pot. Wait, there was no need for him to do this, okay? Look, I looked at this over and over again. She was at the stove. She said she was about to do, she had the water, but she never said that she was going to throw no water on him. I don't know why he said, "You better F and not." She said, will rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's when he said, "You better fucking not." Okay. And I don't understand why he started shooting. I really just don't. Let me hear this one more time. I don't understand this. So listen. I could have sworn I already saw the pot drop. Yeah, I really do think they just acted, and they shouldn't have not. Because I mean, I don't really see her doing anything. This is sad.
I was on.
I need to see that one more time.
I'm gonna go get my kid.
She did say, "Okay, I'm sorry." I thought she said that. Let me hear this again. Let's listen to it real good.
Okay. Your ID.
Let me see.
Time. So let's do an ID.
Let's listen.
And then you can dig around for your paperwork. I don't know where my ID is. Do you have a stack right there, maybe? 1 second. Check on her. We don't need a fire while we're here. All right. Let me see. Okay. Where you going? Away from your hot steaming water. Away from my hot steaming water? Yeah.
She said, where you going? Where you going? He said, away from your hot, steamy water. Okay?
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
He said, oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Wait.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
He said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He said, you better fucking not. I'll shoot you in the face, in the head or something. But what I can't see, I'm trying to see what was she doing with that pot of water, because that's what we can't see. But still, he is so far away from her in this video. It's plainly ridiculous. So say if she was pulling up the pot about to throw it. Since they were already knowing that they were dealing with a woman who seems like she is having some type of mental problems going on, you would have thought maybe not to pull out the GUN, maybe take out a taser, and if you need to use that, then you use that. But honestly, I don't see her doing anything but standing next to the stove. I don't know exactly if she did pick up the pod or anything. I can't really tell. But these cops don't look like they're standing that close to her. And I'm looking at it right now. And she did say, okay, I'm sorry. So I don't know when she said I'm sorry if she was picking up the pot playing with them, or she is just saying I'm sorry because they was getting offended because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So I'm thinking she said I'm sorry because she said I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, I didn't see her do anything with that pot, standing next to the stove with the pot, but not listen, she wasn't like throwing the pot of water at him. I don't know, because they said something about water hit them. So if she did still, since they already knew that she had mental stuff going on, you would have think or thought that maybe they would basically take out their tasers instead of their guns. Hold on, y'all. That's what you would have thought they would have done. Hey, Bronze, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Bronze Flat Power God some love and support. Also, check out Tony Vance to show him some love and support as well. You would, like I said, you would have thought that the police would have used a taser, because I'm pretty sure that they get training to deal with people with mental health issues. Okay. So for me, it's really cut and dry. Okay. I think the cops, acted, they just basically used too much force. They shouldn't have did all of that. I don't really see no need to do that. Again, this lady was not hostile. She wasn't cussing or doing anything. She was just talking. Sound like she was playing around, just talking, because she's not, she wasn't, didn't have everything, she had some mental things going on. So you would think again that these cops would know how to handle her. Okay. I don't understand why he took the GUN out. It seems to me that he got mad when she said that I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, if you don't believe me, just listen again. I'm not going to show the video, but I want you guys to listen. Wait, let me start it over again. Hold on, let me start this over again. Let me go back and start it. I want y'all just listen real good. Let me turn that music off. We're gonna listen real good again. Hold on. I didn't even know the music was still on. Let's stop this music because we need to listen to this very carefully. And I want you guys to listen. Forget the looking at the video. I just want you to listen. I did my dance one time on TikTok and went viral with it. What's this little girl? This kid. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Since I purchased. Let me go back to this video. Here we go. Let's see. Since I purchased. Okay, let's do. Not interested in this crap. I don't know what the hell this thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the video again. These people be doing the most on TikTok. Skip video. Skip video. This would be this crazy phone. I told y'all something is wrong with my phone. I'm gonna have to get another phone. T-Mobile sucks anyway. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. This shit keep on coming up here like this. This phone is crazy. Okay, listen.
I just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will. What paperwork? What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID. Well, let's get your ID first, and then one task at a time here.
Okay.
Grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You can see in that stack right there, maybe.
It says you don't know where our ID is.
1 second.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
All right.
Why you say we don't need a fire over here?
Where you going?
Wait for your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I was rebuking you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
They're fucking not. That's where you doesn't make things so much easier.
Okay.
Just driver's license.
So, again, the only thing that she said is, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then she said it again. He said, you better not. I'm going to shoot your motherfucking or your fucking head off. That's what he said. And then he proceeded to start shooting. Again, I don't see where he had a valid reason to do this, okay? After looking at this video numerous times, I just don't see it, guys. I don't even think he needed a taser. Just like Q said. Nothing, because the only thing that I saw her doing is standing by the water. Now, granted, he did say in the other video that she threw the water and it hit his feet. But again, they were not that close to this lady, in my opinion. Okay, you can just jump back. Okay, and again, if you feel like this lady would be of danger to you guys, to the police officer, I don't understand why they just didn't use a taser. When he shot, he meant to unalive because he aimed right for that face. He said, I'm going to shoot you in your mother or your fucking face. Excuse my language, guys. But that's what he said. And I think he said that the first time and then maybe the second, I can't remember. And that's when he started shooting. It doesn't even make any sense. So what y'all think about that? It's definitely not justified at all. Right? And the thing about it, Jermaine, what were they de-escalating because the lady wasn't doing anything? How can you go from joking basically around with her because she said she don't have her ID and some other little stuff, and then all of a sudden she goes to the stove. He said, I'm going to get away from you because you have boiling hot water. And so he moved out, walked over further back away. He was far enough. If he had his taser out instead of the GUN, just say if she started walking up toward them, then that's when you tase her. All right? Not shoot and then shoot her dead in the face and basically unalive her. Because I'm going to tell you, after they did that, I thought I heard him say basically that he didn't say she's done. He said something else. He knew then and there that he had unalived her. She bled out on the floor of her kitchen. And I think this lady's either 30 or 32 or somewhere around that age. Listen, she called the police because I think she saw somebody outside. I can't remember, something like that. So how does this call to the police, because you think you see something or for whatever reason you're calling, how does this turn into you getting unalived? How? I thought the police I thought they were here to protect, serve, to treat everybody fairly and things like that. But throughout these years, even before we start seeing these police, some of these police doing things to people, they were doing things then, especially to people of color, to homeless people, and things like that. I have heard so many horror stories, and I have actually seen a couple of them on TV, like when they had that, I forgot what had happened, and I saw the police officer push that old white man on the ground. Okay, so and then, like I said before, I talked to some people, black and white, like homeless, and they have told me what the police have done. So some of these people, some of these officers, certainly should not be in their roles. And I think they need to, do more extensive background checks, mental checks, and make sure that these officers know how to deal with people who may have mental problems. Okay. And all the time, depending on the scenario, you don't need to pull out your GUN. I don't feel like he needed to pull that out at all. Honestly, I don't even think he needed a taser because even though the lady was a little, I guess a little mental or whatever the case is, she was not doing anything that seems like she was going to start being violent. I just don't, understand, how he felt like he needed to shoot. Did he want to do that? Because he basically told her, I'm going to shoot you in your effing face. You better not. You better not what? Rebuke you? Unless, like I said, unless she pulled up the pot because we can't see it and then act like she was going to hit him with it. But in my opinion, he still did not have a reason to be shooting her like that. If he had a taser, he could have used that and just moved back. Because again, we all can clearly tell that this woman has some mental stuff going on. Now, let me read a couple of these comments and I'm going to tell you guys what exactly happened. So somebody said basically she got killed because she said, "Where are you going?" And they assumed she was going to throw the hot water on them. Right. But I don't still see how they could assume that unless she was holding the pot and looking like she was about to do that. But still, this cop, as well as the other one, was far away from her, in my opinion, from the video that I just saw, the body cam. Let's see what else they got here. Um, let's see here what else they're saying. So another commenter, and I was asking this too, why are they questioning her? And that's another thing. If you call the cops and you're calling about somebody you see on the property and things like that, it's okay for them to question you to a certain degree. But the way they were questioning her, it was like they were questioning her because they think that she is the one outside. I don't know. When they asked her about the car in the yard and she didn't know who car it was, you can clearly tell that something was wrong with this lady. Even some of the other stuff she was saying. I thought I saw her praying or heard her praying and saw her praying when they first walked up and she opened the door and stuff. And then it took her a long time to come to the door. And she's the one who called the police. So for me, that's the indication right there what you're dealing with. So again, like I said, if they felt like their lives were going to was going to be in danger, um, I think that they could have just used the taser. I don't feel like they should have used so much force on this lady. And that's why the cop is in trouble right now. Okay? You can't do that. So let's go to the story exactly what happened real quick. Don't forget about and then we'll look at the other video. Hmm. Let me see if this is the one I want to say. Okay, so no, we're not going to go to this one first. Let's see. Because we already got that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Bear with me, please. Okay. Let's see. Let me think. I think this is it right here. Let's see. So anyway, again, this woman Sonya Massey. She was 30 years old. I'm going to let you just know straight up that Deputy Sean Grayson, oh, he's actually 30. Okay, he's actually 30. Who is a Caucasian. He has been charged with murder, as he should be. As he should be, okay? Sonya Massey ducked and apologized, and we heard her say, I'm sorry, to an Chicago, Illinois sheriff's deputy, seconds before he shot the black woman 3 times in her home with one fatal blow to the head. And we already heard that. We saw that on the body camera footage, okay? A Chicago grand jury indicted former Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson, 30, last week. He has pleaded not guilty to charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. And the reason why he charged with that is because outside, he said that fucking bitch is crazy. Okay? He had just unalived this woman. And then to go outside and basically be so disrespectful and just a lack of concern for, you know, unaliving this lady like this. Anyway, police said Massey, 36, had called 911 earlier to report a suspected prowler. The video shows the 2 deputies responded just before 1 a.m. on July the 6th at her home in Springfield, 200 miles southwest of Chicago. They first walked around the house and found a black SUV with broken windows in the driveway. So you know what I'm thinking? With broken windows, they probably already assumed or thought maybe it was stolen. I don't know. Or maybe she did it. I don't know. Anyway, it took Massey 3 minutes to open the door, as we saw, after the police knocked, and she immediately said, "Don't hurt me." We didn't hear her say that, but that's what she was saying at the door. Anyway, they said she seemed confused as they spoke at the door, and she repeated that she needed help. She also referenced God and told them she didn't know who owned the car. Inside the house, deputies seemed exacerbated as she sat on her couch and went through her purse as they asked for identification to complete a report before leaving. Then Grayson pointed out a pot sitting on a flame on the stove. You get that? You guys got that? I mean, so Grayson said something about that pot because there was a flame, on the stove. The pot was sitting on a flame. And that's why he said something, if I'm not mistaken, about a fire. Because I remember seeing him saying that. He did say that. He said, we don't need a fire while we are here. Then Massey immediately got up and went to the stove. You know why she went to the stove? To take care of that pot. Okay? She started moving the pot near a sink. She and Grayson seemed to share a laugh over her pan of steaming hot water. Remember, I said he was laughing and stuff and joking? And then she unexpectedly said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Why would that make him start shooting? Why would that make him start shooting when she said that? Then he said, you better blank not. So you better not do what? Rebuke him in the name of Jesus? And he said, oh, I swear to God, I will shoot you in your bleeping face. He then pulled his 9mm pistol and demanded she drop the pot. Massey said, okay, I'm sorry. In Grayson's body camera footage, he pointed his weapon at her. She ducked, y'all, and raised her hands, okay? Grayson was still in the living room. I told you he was far away from her, facing Massey and separated by a counter. He had no reason to start shooting because that counter would have blocked water. The counter divides the living room and the kitchen. Now, prosecutors have said the separation, like I just told you guys, allowed Grayson both what? The distance and relative cover from Massey in the pot of hot water. And I just said that he was far away from her. He had enough time to move back. There's a counter there. Okay? There is a counter there. He could have moved back. It looks like she was putting the pot down, right? Now, after Grayson shot her, this damn cop try to basically discourage his partner from grabbing a medical kit to save her life. This is what he said. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. There's nothing you can do, man. I told you he was talking like he already knew he had unalived this girl. And he shot to unalive her because you're not going to shoot in the head just to be shooting there. All because this lady said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He knew she wasn't getting ready to pour no water on him like that. Even if she did pour some, he had enough time to move back. There's a counter there. He was far enough away. He was far back. He wasn't up close to her. Now, Massey was still breathing for a minute. She was breathing when the other police said he would go get his kit, when he said that to the other police officer. And he said, we can at least try to stop the bleeding. Grayson told responding police she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water. Okay, I don't recall seeing that in that video. I do not recall seeing her walking up to him. Even if she did walk up, he was far enough away from her. I'm sorry. She just had water. He could have moved even farther back. He had enough time to go in his pocket or wherever they keep their taser on them and take that out if he felt like he was in jeopardy of getting burnt or whatever the case is. Anyway, during a Monday afternoon news conference, the family's lawyer and civil rights attorney Ben Crump called Grayson's revisionist justification disingenuous. Okay, it's not pure. He's lying. Okay, it's not justifiable. What the hell is wrong with him? He's making up stuff in his mind. Okay, this lady was at the stove. He the one told her that the flame was there, so she went over there to get that situated. You see what I'm saying? Then he was joking and laughing at first, and all of a sudden, when she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," I don't know if she's putting the pot back down or what, but I still say that was no reason for him to take out his, you know what? He even told her that's what he was going to do, and he did it. And then started shooting, unaliving her right there on the spot. Does not make any sense. This lady was not aggressive. She was not being belligerent. She wasn't doing the most or anything. She was answering their questions as best as she could, you know, and they knew that she was suffering from some type of sickness, like a mental sickness. You can tell. So why didn't they respond like that? At least that cop. Why didn't he? So what did I say here? So let me go up here. So anyway, like I said, Ben Crump said she needed a helping hand. She did not need a bullet to the face. Ask why Macy told Grayson, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Crump says she had undergone treatment for mental health issues. He noted that she invoked God's name from the beginning of the encounter and asked for her Bible after the deputy stepped inside. She did. We heard her say that in the beginning when she came to that door. That's why, not because of what she said, but just the way she was acting, period. She didn't know if the car was hers. She was saying other stuff. Even when she was talking on the phone to the police, the sheriff, she was telling that sheriff she wanted them to stay on the phone. I think she had some type of like uneasiness about cops anyway. That's why I think she wanted the other sheriff to stay over on the phone just in case, something happened and to basically stop it from happening. That's what I think. Now, anyway, here we go down here. Now during Macy's funeral on Friday, Crump said the video, which he and his in the family had already looked at, would shock the conscience of America. Macy's father, James Wilburn, demanded the county court system be completely open with this investigation and prosecution and transparent with the public. He said, the only time I will see my baby again is when I leave the world. And I don't ever want anybody else in the United States to join this league. Now, Grayson, who was fired, was being held and is being held in the Sangamon County Jail without bond. If convicted, he faced prison sentence of 45 years to life for murder, 6 to 30 years for battery, and 2 to 5 years for misconduct. And the misconduct, again, you know what that comes from. He called her bitch. He said this fucking bitch is crazy. Also, his conduct in the whole entire situation after he, unalived her, how he was telling the other police there's no point of going to the car to get a kit because she's already gone because it was a headshot. Also, his conduct when he said that I'm going to shoot you. If you do it, I'm going to shoot you in your head or something like that. And also, he did not exercise control in the teachings that they, you know, teach these people in the academy and things like that. He should have known. I'm pretty sure they teach them how to deal with mental people. It does not even make any sense. Anyway, the police officer lawyer declined to comment, as of Monday. The Sangamon County Sheriff's Office released a statement on Facebook saying, in part, Macy lost her life due to an unjustifiable and reckless decision, adding that Grayson had other options available and his actions were inexcusable. And I said the same thing because even if he did thought this lady was going to throw, um, boiling water on him, he could have just jumped back. He was far enough back. He could also use this taser if he felt like he needed to use it, but not no over thing because you can still, unalive somebody with a taser. But he could have did so many different things. And I think that when he came in here in the first place, what they need to do is try to de-escalate everything, try to make her feel more comfortable and things like that, and then talk versus just, doing the most. But you know what? Honestly, guys, he was talking like that at first. He really was. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe he don't believe in God and got offended by it. I don't know. It's just weird. But maybe he did think she was walking up to him and do that. But I still say, even if he did think that, if he would have used a taser versus what he did, he would have been better off, point blank. Now let me show y'all this other video. Hold on, y'all. And just to let you guys know, President Biden did release a statement on the shooting as well. He in the statement, he said he and his first lady Jill Biden were praying for Macy's family as they face this unthinkable and senseless loss. Sonya Massey, a beloved mother, friend, daughter, and young black woman, should be alive today. Sonya called the police because she was concerned about a potential intruder. When we call for help, all of us as Americans, regardless of who we are or where we live, should be able to do so without fearing for our lives. Sonya's death at the hands of a responding officer reminds us that all too often, Black Americans face fears for their safety in ways many of the rest of us do not. Okay? Macy's unaliving is the latest example of Black people being unalive in recent years by police in their homes. Now, in May, y'all, a Hispanic Florida sheriff deputy shot and unalived Roger Fortson when the Air Force senior airman opened the door of his home in Fort Walton Beach armed with a handgun pointed down. The deputy, Eddie Duran, was fired. Now, in 2019, hey, Realist, thank you so much for coming by showing support. You guys make sure you show Realist some love and support. Now, in 2018, hold on, let me see. No. In 2019, a white Fort Worth, Texas officer fatally shot Tatiana Jefferson through a rear window of her home after responding to a non emergency call reporting that Jefferson's front door was open. Aaron Dean, the former officer, was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to nearly 12 years in prison. There's so many, y'all. In 2018, a white Dallas police officer fatally shot Jean, who was unarmed after mistaking his apartment for her own. Amber Geiger, the former officer, was convicted of murder and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Now, the attorney, Ben Crump, has represented families in each case as part of his efforts to force accountability for the illings of Black people at the hands of police. Crump also has represented relatives of Earl Moore, a Springfield man who passed after he was strapped face down on a stretcher in December 2022. Two emergency medical professionals face murder charges in that case. Now, prosecutors, y'all, alleged that after Grayson allowed Massey to move a pot of water, which he did because he told her about the water, the fire, the flame, and all that, and he allowed her to go over there. So he messed up when he did that. How you doing, Gotti? Thank you so much for coming by showing support. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Gotti and show him some love and support as well. Okay. So again, Grayson allowed Massey to move a pot of water, heating on the stove, and she set it on a counter. Grayson then, y'all, aggressively yelled at Massey over the pot and pulled his 9mm pistol. Massey then put her hands in the air, declared, "I'm sorry," and ducked for cover before being shot in the face. Grayson also discouraged the other deputy from getting his medical kit, prosecutors said. The other deputy still rendered aid and stayed with Miss Massey, until medical help arrived. First Assistant State Attorney Mary Rogers wrote, Grayson at no time attempted to render aid to Miss Massey. He did not even try to help this lady because he didn't give a shit. He thought he was justifiable. Oh, goodness. That is crazy. Anyway, during his little trial or whatever, not his trial, but when it was, I forgot what you call that when you go and look at the charges. Um, More than 30 of his family members and their supporters filled the seats of the courtroom last week. And some of them declined to comment, after everything was over. Now, no one argued with the state's contention that body camera footage of the incident upheld the first requirement in ordering Grayson detained, that there is a strong presumption that the actions alleged in this indictment happened. At no point did this defendant show anything but a disregard, to human life. Now, defense attorney Dan Fruz argued for Grayson's release, contending the state's argument fell short on other arguments. His lawyer said Grayson is not a threat to the community because I guess they got a typo here, because he was compliant and turned himself in within a half an hour after his arrest warrant was issued. He also said this Army veteran owns a home in Riverton, a community just east of Springfield, with his fiancee, whom he plans to marry this fall. I guess he won't be doing that, okay? His detention would pose a burden on the county, he said, because of stage 3 colon cancer diagnosed last fall that requires special medical treatment. So, was he mad at the world when he did this, or what? Now, his attorney did ask for Grayson to be released on condition that weapons be removed from his home, that he undergo a mental health evaluation, and be put on around the clock electronic monitoring. Anyway, Cadigan decreed that Massey's, weighing about 110 pounds, posed no threat to the 6'3", 228-pound Grayson, who was armed and accompanied by another deputy, and after shooting her, refused to render aid. So this lady, was only 110 pounds, and this man, 228 pounds. Okay? Now, why would he be scared of her? Like I said, he was far enough from her when she was at that stove. All he had to do was move back farther, point blank. And if he felt like he needed to do something where he needed to restrain her, he could have possibly used this taser. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me hold on. I told you they trained these people to handle mental health stuff. Now, Sheriff Jack Campbell said Wednesday that Grayson was fired because it is evident that the deputy did not act as trained or in accordance with our standards. With our badge, we accept enormous responsibility. And if that responsibility is abused, there should be consequences. Okay. And he definitely did that. So Ben Crump, who is the attorney for Massey's family, said the charges were a step toward justice for Sonya's loved ones, especially her children, who have endured unimaginable pain and suffering since they were notified of this tragedy. As many as 200 people gathered Wednesday at the Springfield NAACP building to express support for Massey and her family. I am enraged that another innocent Black woman had her life taken from her at the hands of a police officer. And that is a statement that Governor J.B. Pritzker said after the indictment. Okay. Now, Grayson is due back into court, y'all, on August the 26th. He has been with the what did I say this word is? Sangamon County Sheriff's Department for about 18 months after serving as an officer with several other police agencies in central Illinois for about 7 years before that. So, again, we need to find out, has this cop did something similar? Well, not exactly this, but has he ever, did something that he shouldn't be doing with other people he have arrested or detained or whatever the case is. I thought I heard somebody say he has. Okay, but I'm not sure. It's allegedly. All right. But the thing is, put aside all that. In a short damn answer, he could have moved back. All right. He was far enough from her. Nothing else matters because he was far enough. This lady did not pose a real threat. She was at the stove, seeing to the pot that he just told her to go check on, basically. And then this cop was joking. All right. So, how do you change from joking, then all of a sudden, because she has a pot of hot water, you want to assume that she's getting ready to pour water on you? So, you proceed to say, you put that water down or whatever he said, I'm going to shoot you in your fucking face. And then he actually proceeds to do that, even though she put the pot down, stooped down, held her hands up, said, I'm sorry. He just started shooting her like she was nothing. These are the things that we need to be focusing on versus focusing on bullcrap. Okay. We need to focus on, why are they hiring these weird ass police officers who come out here and abuse their power for whatever reason. Again, I think they need to make stuff a little bit harder. They need to do, I don't know if they do mandatory mental health checks throughout the every year and things like that, but if they don't, they need to do this so we can make sure that these officers have the mental capabilities to do their jobs efficiently and fairly. We don't even need racist cops out there. Okay. We don't, because a racist cop is not going to treat you fair. They be trigger happy and doing the most. Now, I don't know why this dude felt like his life was in jeopardy. He didn't want to get burned in the face. He knew he effed up. That's why he was using that as justification. But there is no justification, because he should have never pulled out no GUN, point blank. Crazy. Now, what do you guys think in the chat? And if you're watching this in the replay, make sure you leave a comment telling me what do you think. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, this just don't affect the black community. Eventually, it's going to start affecting other communities. In the long run, they would do the same thing to many other people. Okay? Period. So don't say it's not something you should be worried about because you're not black or a minority or whatever. It still can affect you. And if it's not affecting you now, it will in the future. Because eventually they're going to be doing that to everybody. All right. So let me go ahead and see what else I got here regarding that. Hold on, y'all. I wonder, do they have the actual call if you're on the phone? Let's see what this is. Let's see what this one is right here, y'all. I think this is another.
He's going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here. All right. And that's where he's landed. What do y'all need from us? Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you. I need,
y'all just listen.
Not that slang yet. Say again, suspect. Me? I didn't know what happened. good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Look at that. He said, "Do you have any questions?" He said, "Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy." Listen, it doesn't matter if she was crazy or not. He didn't do the right thing. And to be very disrespectful and call her a fucking bitch is plainly ridiculous.
He's got tape. I think I got it roll. I got something up. You got enough? If not, I got a roll.
So,
Front here. What do you want? Just around the house.
so let's stop this. So basically, that video that you was listening to is just when they was coming out there to investigating the shooting unaliving. And they was just basically checking how everything happened. And the thing about it, that plainly, like I said, the disrespect that this cop showed when he called her F and bitch is damn ridiculous. Okay, after he just unalived this lady, I guess he actually thought that he had a reason to do that. I guess he was telling himself that she was going to throw some water on him, so he was doing the right thing. I don't understand how people be thinking that, telling themselves that certain things they do is right when the shit is wrong. I don't understand that. It's very weird, and he may need to go get some type of mental evaluation because it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Why would you think that someone is trying to harm you when they're not? I'm telling you guys, I know you've seen this video. The girl was just standing, the lady was just standing by the stove. Okay? That's it. She even apologized for whatever reason. I think she apologized because, I guess she probably thought she was making him mad because she was saying, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And I believe he probably thought when she said that, she was going to take that hot water and just throw it on him. "I rebuke you by the name of, in the name of Jesus," and then you throw the water on him. But see, in the legal area, you cannot do that. Okay? You cannot assume any damn thing. You have to know for sure. Okay? You cannot assume that somebody is about to do something to you and then you take out a weapon as a cop and start shooting. And that's why his ass is incarcerated right now. And he probably is going to get sentenced to all those years in prison. So I guess now he won't be getting married. That's stupid. I tell you straight up. People got to start thinking about their actions before they do it, including police officers. I mean, some of them get off, but for the most part, some don't. You have to think of your actions. You just can't be doing stuff. This was very stupid. I don't know if it was racially motivated. I don't know for sure. Um, it probably is because some of these police officers don't even have no type of they just don't think black people are valuable. Let's keep it real. They can be easily unalived by them, which is a shame. It's a damn shame. No type of respect for this lady whatsoever. The other cop did. I think he showed some respect. He stayed with her and everything. Doesn't even make any sense. You're right, it is. Is it? Mm. Let's see what else we got here real quick.
Fuck it. Guess we both ain't shit.
Okay. Now let's go over here and look at this other one. I know y'all hear me chewing a little bit. I am eating, so just sorry about that. And don't forget when she was on the phone, at first she was talking to the other sheriff, asking him or her to stay on the phone. So she didn't even feel comfortable with the police officers there. Okay. So they should have known that and tried to, make her feel comfortable, and then go ahead and talk to her and figure out what a car is from and whose car it is. If she needed any mental health um, checkup or something, or a doctor, they could have did all of that. Um, I again, I just don't think some of these police officers be trained properly. Some have a disregard for people's lives, especially black people, homeless people, and people like that. I'm not eating no M&Ms, Jermaine. I'm eating my actual dinner. I'm eating some mashed potatoes and some chicken, some baked chicken, and some steamed corn. I won't be eating the corn on camera though. hmm So let's see if I got any more information on her. I mean, yeah, let's see. I think that's it for right now. But I tell you what, I'm definitely going to be staying on top of this story, um, and keeping you guys, informed of what's happening. You know, um, I hope complete justice is served on this police officer. I commend the other officer for going outside, getting the kit, regardless of what his partner said, and staying with this lady, when she went through that process. We even heard her take her last breath, which is really sad. Um, I thought she only had one child. I'm not sure because I think the picture I got on my thumbnail is when her, I don't know for sure, but I know she has at least one child. They use the word children, so she probably has more than one. But my condolences are expressed out to her children and to her other family members and her friends. Again, this was another senseless act, another disregard for human life, especially black people lives. And in my opinion, this officer should be given life, okay? Because he took a life, and that's on everything. All right. I don't have no sympathy for this officer because he had no reason to pull out his 9 millimeter and start shooting. And he even told her he's going to shoot her in the effing face, point blank. Then he went outside. No, no, no. When he was inside, he said she's already gone, so ain't no point in going out there getting no kid. That's a damn disregard for people's feelings and everything else in just the whole entire situation. Then he called this lady a F and bitch and said that she was crazy. Who does this? Who does this? Thank you, Jermaine. Who? To what, Gotti? Oh, she has 2 kids. Okay. So anyway, again, and thank you, Gotti. My continuous prayers and um, sympathy is expressed out to her family. It really is, especially to her kids. Again, this lady should still be living right now. And if she needed help for her mental situations, the police should have done it. Okay, she is the one who called the police because she thought she heard somebody in her yard. They should have been outside checking everything, making sure she okay, versus pulling out guns and shit and tripping. Does not make any sense, y'all. Okay, we got to move on to our next story. Let's see what time is it. Okay, we've been on here for an hour and 4 minutes already. The time goes by so quick. So I want to go ahead and skip over Keefe D just in case I have to tell you guys about that tomorrow. I want to talk about stalking. Okay, because as you guys know, I definitely was being and still is being stalked. Okay, um, and so the other day, a story came up on my phone regarding something similar. Hold on. Is this it right here? Okay, yeah, this is it right here. So I'm going to tell you the story about this lady being stalked. And let me chew my food real quick. So, see you soon. Missing woman stalker made chilling Facebook post days before they were both found unalive in a car parked outside of a steakhouse. Now, for you guys to think that it's funny, that it's safe, not safe, but it's not nothing, it's okay, or whatever you guys think about people who like to stalk people. When I see somebody stalking consistently and doing the most, I'm actually thinking something is wrong with them from the start. Okay. And I don't understand why some people actually do it, especially when they do it for so long. Because what is the purpose besides, what is the overall purpose? You think the stalking is going to make someone want you, or um, it's going to earn you points? If anything, it's going to make somebody think something is wrong with you and make people scared and things like that. Anyway, um, on July the 1st, y'all, Doris Aguilar, 25, was reported missing by her family. On July the 7th, her body was found by police inside of a car parked outside of the Longhorn Steakhouse near the Desert Sky Mall in West Phoenix. Now, in the car with her was a deceased corpse of another, the man believed to have been her stalker and iller. Both had been shot to unalive. But investigators believe Aguilar passed on days before that. Now, at the time of the discovery, the bodies in the car were not immediately identified. The Maricopa County's Office of the Medical Examiner was unable to confirm the woman's unaliving until July the 18th. Now, authorities said Aguilar and the man had likely been unalive inside of the car for multiple days before they were found, according to independent Phoenix-based TV station KTVK and local CBS affiliate KPHO. And we don't even know what it's broadcasted as. Now, on July the 19th, the man was identified as Juan Collier, 51. Police determined that Juan's injuries were self-inflicted, according to a press release issued late last week. Witnesses told officers the car and the people appeared to be in the same position for several days. Now, detectives were called to process the scene, to collect evidence, and search for possible surveillance video. The bodies the bodies had decomposed while inside the car, police said, and the exact date of the unaliving is as yet unknown. Now, Steve Fisher, a private investigator hired by the victim's family, believes Collier had been stalking Aguilar, I forgot how you pronounce the last name, before the murder. Now, the private investigator said he was still looking for Collier before he was confirmed to be the second person unalive inside the car. They said he rents a car. We know that's what they found in. That's what they were found in, is a rental car. And most likely that was part of a luring scheme. Now, on July the 9th, Aguilar's own car was found with all her belongings inside, according to a GoFundMe started up by her family, most of whom are still living in their native Honduras area. Now, the woman's car was found near the Christtown Spectrum Mall, located in central Phoenix, police said. Fisher since retained custody of the car on the family's behalf. They found her purse, her wallet, her passport, credit cards, cash, so it was clear the motive was not robbery. And the car was unlocked. Now, inside of Aguilar's car, the private investigator said he found search warrants left by law enforcement. He noted that the warrants revealed the search was considered part of a homicide investigation, well before the coroner had formally determined the woman had passed on. Let's see what else they got on him. Okay, so they said while gun violence, presumably at the hands of Cooler, is what unalive Aguilar. There are still several questions not answered. Okay, so they said what I've been told is that there is no bio evidence in the car that she was shot in the car, so it looks like she was moved, Fisher told the local news outlet. And while the presumed killer is also unalive, there appears to have been an abortive effort at some kind of cover up. There was a note left. He left a note, the private investigator said. He tried to stage it to make it look like she unalived herself. Can y'all believe that? Law enforcement are optimistic about the ongoing investigation. Now, Phoenix Police Sergeant Rob Shearier told Arizona Family that surveillance footage is there. Surveillance video is available where they ended up. We have the technology to hopefully put the pieces together of where traveling happened and maybe when they came together. Now, Aguilar eerily presaged part of her own unaliving. She did tell her family and important people in her life about this person and that if anything happened to her, he was responsible and he scared her. The two had reportedly interacted several times in the past, though the victim clearly wanted nothing to do with this man. Now, for a while, the two worked in the same building. Then, after a series of Aguilar's complaints, Coulier was fired sometime in 2023. Still, Fisher said the man continued to contact the woman, reportedly sending her threatening and obsessive messages. Hey, Susie Q, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Susie some love and support. Let's see. Now, when she ignored the messages, the stalker began confronting her in the parking lot of the gym. Now, Aguilar recently switched gyms, seemingly to get away from Curlier, but the presumed killer appears to have followed her there as well. Then she moved to Lifetime Fitness, and the lawyer said, I think the last Facebook post that he made is a post saying, getting my lifetime membership back. See you soon. And that was on June the 27th. 3 days later, we never saw her again, and we never saw him either. This is why these police need to start taking stalking and cyberbullying and all these things more serious. Okay, because when somebody is stalking you and stuff, it's very hard to prove that in a court of law. Okay, it really is. Um, it's a hard little case. That's what That's what I read. So I think they really need to change those laws and stuff because a lot of people be stalked, and some of these people who do stalking, they are very, very dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Look at this dude here. He unalived her allegedly, and then he unalived himself. Anyway, her family described her as a vibrant and beloved person, and they said she touched the lives of everyone she met. Anyway, they are raising funds for her funeral service, accommodations for family members to attend the funeral, financial and emotional support, and a way to send the woman's ashes back to her mother in Honduras. Okay? They said standing at 5 feet 4 and weighing 140 pounds, she had beautiful brown eyes and brown curly hair. Doris was known for her dedication and passion for fitness, never missing a day at the gym. She was a bright light in our lives, and her absence is deeply felt. That's a sad little story, y'all. Hold on for 1 second, please. Yes, that story is sad, man. Um, so I'm thinking, from everything that I read, that him and her were seeing each other, and I guess when she wanted to break it off, he just would not stop. If I read that correctly, he was following her throughout social media, doing the most, just basically stalking her and stuff. And I guess his obsession with her, turned tragic, when he, made up the idea to unalive her and then himself, which is crazy. I don't understand why some of these people do this. Once again, it's kind of weird. Why even stalk a person? I mean, stalk a person. It's not going to make them like you. They're going to just think you're weird doing all this strange stuff. Let's go ahead and read some of these comments. Again, somebody said exactly what I said. Laws need to change for all stalkers. These stalkers destroy lives, families, jobs, success. Stalkers torture their victims. Make stalking laws serious crimes with a 20 to 35-year sentence. They take away lives, so take their life away. And I agree. You know, um, you should automatically get time in jail if you are stalking. You know, um, and certainly if you unalive somebody, you know, you definitely should get life in prison. This is just a sad situation here where this girl was, stalked by this dude and eventually unalive. It's very, very sad. Somebody said exactly. Why does someone have to be hurt, if not unalive, so something can be done? It is ludicrous. Okay? Oh, really said the same thing I said. Restraining orders don't help. Tell them stay so many feet away. Cops say they can't arrest a person unless they do something. Doesn't make sense. Let's see. So Becky says she had threatening texts. The police could have picked him up on that. Ladies, if a man points a gun at you and demand you go with him, let him shoot you, and then you have a better chance of surviving, if you have any at all. So sad, big age difference. Okay. So the thing is, like I just said, this is a sad situation. He just could not let go. That's why he was doing what he was doing, and his obsession with her eventually changed into being more obsessive and ultimately taking her life and then taking his own life. He's a coward, okay? Straight up coward. Anyway, my condolences are expressed out to her family and friends, and my prayers are extended out to them as well. And I definitely hope justice is done on this dude right here. And that's on everything, y'all. Somebody said 51-year-old MFer chasing down a 25-year-old young woman in the prime of her life. He has lived her lifetime twice over, and he deprived her of existence of her, life. Hold on, damn it. Oh, I hate when I do this. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back to the thing. Yeah, here it is, right? They said the prosecutors was very aggressive, but the judge and his attorney downplayed it. He was ordered anger management, but never went and never gets better. The worst part is you have to change your entire life to protect yourself. That's wrong. The punishment should be harsh. He should have to get another job or move. The system had often failed women. Sadly, some women stay and defend the guy. It is a terrible situation for to be in. I am very sorry for your experience. Yes, I agree with her, man. I mean, it's definitely a bad situation to be involved with. I definitely think they need to make these stalker laws better, you know, um, more stricter, all that stuff. I just really do believe that. And then maybe some of these people would just basically stop doing what they're doing. But if they don't change stuff and start making stuff a little bit harder, it's going to get worse and worse. It really is. And if you guys want to know more about one of those stories, you can just, research it on Google and learn all about them. So let me just tell you about Keefe D real quick, guys, and then we're going to get ready to get out of here. I've been on here for an hour and 22 minutes. Let's see if we can get out of here quickly. Okay, so let's going to cover Keefe D. And plus, I'm getting tired. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the story. Hold on, y'all. So, Keefe D. Hold on, y'all. Trying to see what did I do with the daggone thing. Okay, so first and foremost, let me just tell you guys again that Diddy was named 77 times by prosecutors in Tupac's murder documents as suspect accuses him of ordering a hit on the rapper. Okay, so now they're going, they go back and forth. One minute he said that it was a hit, the next minute he said it wasn't. Now it's a hit again. So I don't know. Anyway, Diddy could face questions about his alleged involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur after being mentioned more than 70 times in prosecutors' latest legal filing. Let's see. So I told you. So they're saying that again, Keefe D has said, and I remember reading this before, that he was supposed to get $1 million, right, in order to unalive Tupac. All right, and I think Suge Knight too. He said that he only got half of the money. He didn't get a chance to get the rest of it. But he was very adamant about um, Diddy being involved in this situation. Okay, allegedly. Now, anyway, they said it is not known yet if Diddy will be subpoenaed or even indicted as part of the murder case, as prosecutors hope to finally obtain justice for the iconic rapper who was gunned down in Las Vegas 27 years ago on September the 7th, 1996. Now, the U.S. Sun has reached out to the Clark County District Attorney's Office for comment on Combs' alleged involvement in the case. And of course, no one replied back. But the thing is that if he is involved in the murder of Tupac, I'm pretty sure it's going to come out eventually. Let's see. Man, I'm getting tired. Hold on, let me hurry up. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. And when you do a live video, if you don't remember what you said, it'd be a hot ass mess. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh man, Because when I start getting sleepy, y'all start saying weird shit. I'm not gonna lie. We was talking about Keefe D. Okay, let me bring it back. Bring it back, Shay. Bring it back. All right. Let's see, Keefe D. I honestly forgot what I was talking about because I'm like, damn, I was basically falling asleep up here talking, and I was trying to stay on, topic and stuff. But anyway, Keefe D. I'm trying to find his article. I know one damn thing. He went in on like a rant in the courtroom. Okay, I guess at his bond hearing. Let me see where's that article that I have in here. Yeah, wait till y'all tell you this other story. What this damn somebody did to this man's kids and wife. Wait till y'all hear that tomorrow. This is ridiculous. These people are getting crazy. And then the updates on the Trump shooter and stuff. It's weird. Mm-mm. And then another story about an Alabama dad who shoots his wife and their kids and his niece and etc. I'm telling these people are absolutely crazy. Okay, they really are. And I got another story to tell you guys about. I guess I don't know if it was one woman or what. Anyway, two men raped this woman in the cemetery. Okay, just crazy. Now let's go over and do this. Let's see, Cheat T. What's his name? D. Okay, so here his is right here. Okay, let's see. Mm-mm-mm. So moment Tupac Shakur murder suspect Keefe D erupts in courthouse rant over confession, evidence, and intense bail hearing. So Keefe D raged at prosecutors and a former Los Angeles detective during his intense bail bond hearing on Tuesday. Keefe D looked downcast as Judge Carly Kearney decided she would consider whether he could be freed after a 45-minute hearing in courtroom 12B at the Las Vegas Judicial Court. See, they got the rest of the story here. So the one-time Compton crime boss Keefe had hoped to be released from jail to raise cash by filming a reality show, okay, and discuss potential movie projects. Now, his lawyer argued that Keefe was legally allowed to make money from his reputation, given he was not convicted for Pac's unaliving. However, prosecutors argued that Keefe's bail money was supplied by a friend who had deceived the court, and freeing him would be dangerous to the community. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Let's move down, yeah, because I don't want to read all this because we already went over this. So here we go. Now, getting heated, Keefe, who is age 61, stared at prosecutors, declaring they are not only ugly on the outside, but they are ugly on the inside. Okay? Then Keefe launched his tirade about these two dudes right here, referring to Chief Deputy District Attorneys and prosecutors Mark D. Giacomo and Benu Palel. These names, y'all, damn. The Tupac murder suspect also vented about evidence from his own confessions to police officers in Los Angeles being referenced in court papers over his trial. Keefe, who his lawyers describe as the godfather of Compton, during his hearing, fired off against retired LAPD task force officer Greg Kading. Now, Kading was central to Keefe's tape confession of being responsible for Tupac's 1996 unaliving, which originally protected him from prosecution in a proffer deal. Hmm. But anyway, I don't see anything else about the other part of the story with the I don't see anything else on here about that. Okay, let's go on there. Let's see what else they got. Hold on, y'all. I don't see anything else on here. They got a whole novella right here. You know I'm not reading all this. I mean, I fell asleep for real. Okay, but anyway, he just he caused a little um ruckus today or whenever he went to court for his bail, and I don't think the judge made that decision yet. So maybe sometime this week we will know if he does get bail. All right. Now I think that's going to be it with these updates tonight, you guys. And like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on Miss Massey's unaliving story, and also Keefe D. All right. And let me go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer. I'm so damn tired. All right. Let's see. Because I didn't get, but let's see. I went to bed last night at 4. I don't even remember. And I got back up at, I think I got back up at 8, but I went back to sleep to about 11. So I'm kind of tired and stuff. But anyway, what did I just say I was going to do, y'all? Let me go over here. Let's go ahead and do the roll call before I really be tripping out. It's amazing how when you get me sleepy, though, you be saying shit, don't it? I mean, it's like you be talking about shit that don't even make no sense and shit. It's like you be in a whole nother dimension of shit when you be talking. At least for me, it does and stuff. So it'll be a trip. But anyway, let's go ahead and do roll call first. So thank you to Jermaine for coming in, showing support. Thanks to Tony Bands for showing support. Have a good night at work, Tony. Thank you to Nightbot, Bronze Flat Power God. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sue else Gotti, thank you so much for coming by showing support. Realist, thank you so much for coming by showing support. Susie, thank you so much for coming by showing support. Thanks to everybody in the bushes for watching, everybody who watches this in a replay. If I missed anybody in the chat, thank you again, and I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this part, and then we are getting ready to get out of here, and I'm getting ready to go to take a shower and then go to sleep. It's cold in here and everything. So, guys, don't forget to thumbs up if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, hit the bell notifications and subscribe to the channel. If you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by doing the Cash App at $Shades2. All donations are used to better this channel. All right. Other than that, y'all, I am getting ready to get out of here so I can get ready to go to bed. I'm tired. It's crap now. Okay. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I did a poll on my channel. And let me just tell y'all real quick. Oh, I got to tell y'all about this damn story. This is the one I was trying to get. Woo, I can't wait to tell you guys about this story right here. It just almost woke me up. Listen, this man in this story, real quick, he is a mass killer who hunted black people to unalive. I'm gonna tell you guys about that hopefully tomorrow, okay? But what did I say after that? Okay, so otherwise, guys, I think that's it. I think I covered everything. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, later on today with another exciting live. Okay, and until then, y'all have a good night. I told y'all I be tripping out at nighttime, y'all, when I be sleepy. But y'all have a good night. Okay, I hope I didn't forget to tell you guys anything, as I know I probably did. And let me put this up here too. It's like I be on in a whole nother dimension when I be sleepy and stuff. Y'all, I'll see y'all later on, okay? Because I'm tired of shit. Good night, and thank you so much. Oh, the poll. Oh, let me tell y'all real quick. I told y'all I be tripping out when I get tired. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. So the poll that I did on my channel, y'all. Okay, I can't read the sentence, okay, but I can tell you straight up, everything is looking good. Most people are supporting me and what I was going through, and then a lot of people say yes to the question about will this person put up another video. So if y'all still want to vote there, you can go to my community board and you can vote as well. All right. Other than that, y'all see y'all later on. Y'all have a good day, good night, whatever you are experiencing, wherever you at. Enjoy that. Okay. Enjoy your day or night. Until then, y'all see y'all next time in the next live. Peace out. Wow. Let's see, where am I at?